What up? It's your boy T-Run Reaction. So today I'm about to do some videos involving the upcoming pay-per-view for Fastlane. It's going to be one, so I'm also going to do some videos involving the previous pay-per-view for NXT as well too. But we're going to talk about Fastlane right now. Usually, partsFUNknown we have like the greatest and the worst, but we have greatest right now. They made the worst a while back, but they probably not going to do it. So anyway, because that's probably reason why they ain't going to do it. So anyway, we want to take out 10 greatest WWE Fastlane matches of all time. I mean, could we see one that might be added a list down the line in the future? Who knows? Without further ado, let's see what partsFUNknown. You know, he's one of my favorite wrestling channels, though. I still want to do their videos on the championship, bad and worst championship runs as well too. So anyway, without further on title matches. Maybe a Night of Champions. They had already. Shit. Either way, let's do it. Hold on. Oops. Hold on. I don't hear. I'm back. I don't know what the fuck happened with my sound, but anyway, here we go.
Anyway, WWE's decision to replace Elimination Chamber with Fastlane.
Hold on. Let's go back to the beginning of this though. Let's see what he said.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are on the road to Survivor Series? Crown Jewel? Why are we doing Fastlane in October? Anyway, WWE's decision to replace Elimination Chamber with Fastlane in 2015 was a controversial one, taking one of the more exciting stipulations off the calendar in favor of what trying to capitalize on Fast and Furious branding looks like. Having spent its life to this point in close proximity to WrestleMania has meant that there have been a good number of high-stakes matches with Mania implications, and matches with high stakes often yield high-quality results. These are the 10 matches that got to the finish line and guzzled down a pint of milk. That's the only racing reference I know. Apologies to racing fans everywhere. I'm Tempest, hailing from partsFUNknown, and these are the 10 greatest WWE Fastlane matches of all time. But before we get on with our list, make sure, of course, that you like this video, subscribe, and enable notifications to always on so you never miss a fun list just like it, including the similar list we just did for WWE No Mercy. Check them out. Number 10, Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio versus Andrade versus R-Truth, 2019.
Sure,
the United States Championship sure had a strange 2019, did it? It was hot potatoed more than a hot potato.
It was.
And at Fastlane, that meant R-Truth, of all people, walked in having just spent a month as champ. For as inauspicious a start to a list entry as that was, you'll be pleased to hear that the other three men in this match were Samoa Joe, Rey Mysterio, and Andrade, the latter two of the three being embroiled in a rivalry that was the best part of SmackDown at the time. This match is just a ton of fun crammed into 10 minutes. We got Rey doing Hurricane Rana's off guy's shoulders, Andrade doing corkscrew dives to the outside, and also R-Truth doing his homage to his quote-unquote childhood hero John Cena. Look, it's better than it sounds. This is when WWE's roster was at its most stacked, and you got matches like this because of it. Number 9, AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho, 2016.
That was a good rivalry.
Remember that time AJ Styles and Chris Jericho speed ran 18 months of storytelling in 2 months? That's right, 3 singles matches, a tag team run, a tag team breakup, and a 4th singles match, all crammed into just 9 weeks. Thankfully, for this list's sake, the third and best of those 4 singles matches took place at Fastlane. Jericho and Styles very clearly wanted to work with one another when AJ burst onto the WWE scene at the Royal Rumble, and it is evident in this match. It's tightly worked. Jericho kicks out of the Styles Clash, the most feared move in all of Japan, which made all the internet lads real cross at the time, but it allowed them to have Styles beat Jericho clean with the Calf Crusher, getting another prospective finishing move over for WWE's newest superstar. It is a mystery why WWE decided to keep this rivalry going with Jericho coming out on top at WrestleMania, but in a vacuum, this Fastlane match is as good a first singles pay-per-view match for Styles as you could have asked for. Number 8, Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus, 2021. Into the Thunderdome we go, figuratively and literally. Drew McIntyre and Sheamus' love-hate pandemic relationship was far more odd than the love-hate relationship they would once again have as the Banger Bros a few years later. Drew was the WWE champ, Sheamus was a bastard. We all knew he would eventually turn on Drew, and then he did. But thankfully, we got this blissfully chaotic, no-holds-barred match at Fastlane 2021. This was Drew's final obstacle before attempting to regain the WWE Championship at WrestleMania, and a big win that made him seem like even more of a badass was certainly a good thing for him. They brawl all over the sea of familiar faces and give the match a proper vibe of danger and destruction that are often lacking from No Holds Barred.
I remember that match.
I just wish they could be on the same brand in 2023 to be able to keep this energy going.
True.
Damn you, WWE Draft! Number 7, Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman, 20.
again, back when I was Roman, and this was, this was the rivalry right here, though.
17. I don't think anyone expected Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman to be a great match when it was signed in February of 2017. Braun Strowman had been almost exclusively facing jobbers to this point in his solo Raw career, and Roman Reigns was no one's favorite big dog at the time either. But somehow, Roman and Strowman was a recipe for success in 2017. While it was a bit baffling to end Strowman's undefeated streak here at Fastlane and not WrestleMania a month later, Fastlane 2017 was kind of like that, unfortunately. The match they had here ended up being good enough to make such a choice passable. It is just
Look
two
at the,
big men.
I'm just looking at the shoes, Roman rocking with the
meat. Insert Biggie gif here. 17 minutes of dudes battering
some
each other,
style
and
boots.
Roman
I love
Reigns
it.
walked away having bested a giant en route to wrestling The Undertaker at WrestleMania. And, as we came to find out, Strowman wasn't finished with Reigns yet. Number 6, Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan.
Now this is when I didn't like Roman.
2021. Some may be quick to forget, but Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan have main evented 2 separate Fastlane shows, the latter of which came in 2021. Back into the Thunderdome we go, and while this match stands out in my mind more for its slightly convoluted finish, Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan also had fantastic chemistry and would be able to have a 4.5-star match together in their sleep. Don't ask me why Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan would be sleeping together, I'm just a list man. Royal Rumble winner Edge was the ringside enforcer for this match, keeping away the inevitable interference of Jey Uso, but ended up costing Bryan the match, partly because of an errant chair shot from Bryan, and partly because three's a crowd in a WrestleMania main event, and Edge wanted Roman all to himself. It is a busy finish to what is otherwise a technically masterful match.
Yeah, but there's a little run of not doing shit by yourself.
But don't worry, I don't think anybody's going back to watch Thunderdome shows anytime soon anyway. Number 5, AJ Styles versus John Cena versus Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn versus Dolph Ziggler versus Baron Corbin, 2018. Man, if 3's a crowd, what's 6? And if you say a word that starts with O and rhymes with Georgie, you're going to have to turn in your YouTube commenter's license. In March of 2018, everyone was excited to see AJ Styles take on Shinsuke Nakamura at WrestleMania 34. So the SmackDown Brain Trust decided to put as many obstacles in front of AJ as possible before he could get there. As such, we have this collection of main event stars and also Baron Corbin. Even there were so many stars in the match, there were so many stories.
And it was around time. I wonder if this is around time saying it was still babyface.
Told. John Cena was trying to find a way onto the WrestleMania card by winning, trying to pin Baron Corbin on steps. Can't do that, ref. KO and Sammy were still in their rivalry with Shane McMahon, who cost both of them the match.
Oh, yeah, so this is when Sammy turned heel at the costing his match against KO.
And, of course, AJ Styles trying to make it to the dream match we all thought we wanted. WWE do big multi-man main event matches better than anyone, and this is proof of that. Number 4, Daniel Bryan versus Kevin Owens versus Mustafa Ali, 2019. Anytime Mustafa Ali tried to say that it was his injury that gave way to Kofi Mania, I always thought of this match. Like, bro, you got your title match too. JK, love you, Ali. I know you'll bounce back. Eco-Warrior Daniel Bryan might be my favorite iteration of his WWE persona, and on the road to WrestleMania...
Hold on a second. This is when and this is when KO was the babyface. But hold on a second. I'm back. You probably know why the screen got a little bit bigger because I got a little spine with me. I'm trying to, keep on the low. But anyway. But yeah, this is around time KO went back to faces as well too. Hitting this rival week with Captain Planet Hill, Dan Bryan, and Ali was trying to get his just due, but
WrestleMania 35, he had to defend his title in a triple threat match with Ali and Kevin Owens. 2 people robbed of prominent positions by Kofi Mania, it turns out. Ali, the original participant in the Elimination Chamber, and KO, Bryan's original WrestleMania opponent. The crowd is not the happiest for this match because they had been baited all night with hopes of Kofi Kingston, and this was also when they were being with the hardest between Kofi Mania and the Becky Charlotte WrestleMania nonsense. We are the authority, my ass. So they aren't as receptive to the excellent 3-way dance they were being shown as they could have been. Again, 2019 was the best the WWE roster had ever been from an...
That's probably why they had KO try to turn on the New Day at first of all too, until he decided to go back as a babyface. His first was his rivalry with Shane McMahon.
In-ring standpoint, and here you had 3 of the best in the business going ham. A diving tornado DDT from Ali, Bryan launching Ali off the top rope with a drop kick, KO being forced to take out the Vintner. It is a much better match than the reaction it received. Number 3, Roman Reigns versus Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar, 2016.
Yeah.
Boy, at times it sure seemed like WWE did everything in their power to not get Roman Reigns cheered. 2016 was a particularly difficult time for the Large Hound. Taking a snooze during the Royal Rumble didn't help his perception, especially when right there was Dean Ambrose getting even closer to the WWE Championship at seemingly every turn. At Fastlane, the two of them were vying to be the one to face Triple H at WrestleMania. And oh yeah, just throw in Brock Lesnar for good measure. And man, is this ever a perfect encapsulation of why people preferred Dean over Roman at the time. Dean takes the fight to both guys, beating down Roman and then Brock with a chair, only for Roman to fly in with a spear at the last moment and steal away the win from the guy who had actually done all the work. The match, though, is fantastic. An awesome triple threat with 3 of the top stars in the company that seemingly was better than almost all the singles matches the 3 of them had with one another from that day onward. But it is also a hell of a snapshot of WWE's stubbornness that sent us on the road to Roman Reigns versus Triple H, the destination no one wanted. Number 2, The Shield.
I wouldn't say that, but I was cool with it. But you know, I was for the faces, you know, so I let it slide when it comes to the faces. But anyway,
versus Baron Corbin,
yes.
Bobby Lashley, and Drew McIntyre, 2019. But hey, everyone loves The Shield, right? Had Dean Ambrose stayed in WWE and not retired to go help El Generico build orphanages, we probably would have an equal number of Shield reunions as DX reunions at this point. Once it became clear that
there's still hope that there could be another one more reunion. Who knows? I still got hope of that.
Dean would not be remaining with the Fed. They made sure to milk every dime out of the Shield they could, as seen with the main event of Fastlane 2019. The Shield going up against the 3 biggest, meanest, heeliest heels on Raw at the time. This serves as a much better Shield send-off than the one they had at the Shield's final chapter, with the guys performing all their greatest hits. Seth dives off something big, triple powerbomb, etc. But this also felt like one big party before Rumble winner Seth and Roman would get down to business and focus on WrestleMania. Also, given that Roman had only recently announced he was in remission, people actually like him here, which gives the match the warm, fuzzy feeling a good send-off needs.
Except that guy in the med shirt who put his thumb down.
And number 1, Daniel Bryan versus Roman Reigns, 2015. Well, so much for people liking Roman Reigns. From the time that fans were at their most receptive of Roman Reigns to the least, Fastlane 2015 was the fans' last chance at getting the main event of WrestleMania 31 change. A change they desperately wanted. Despite this, Roman Reigns' match with Crowd Mania choice Daniel Bryan wasn't worked with that dynamic in mind. Bryan wrestled a more heelish style than he had previously, not cheating or playing dirty by any means, but it was Roman's role to sell and make the big comeback. The match is absolutely brilliant as well, the first true classic singles match of Roman Reigns' career, and looking back on it now, it is amazing that this is even the same guy. Every single thing about Roman Reigns then is different from now, and if you're someone that maybe is a little tired of the overly dramatic, prolonged main event matches of the Tribal Chief and want to go back to a time where he was simply hated, yet still having great matches with some of the best workers in the world, then this is a match for you. Exactly. It doesn't matter if it's...
Like I said, I was behind this man regardless of how much the fans was... Certain fans was hating on him, I mean, I was for babyface Roman, big dog Roman, no matter what, though. I mean, can't say in this version of him right now, but babyface Roman, I'm always for as well too, no matter what.
2015 or 2021, you can expect Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns to be everyone's favorite pit stop on the road to the WrestleMania main event that Daniel Bryan will not be the winner of. And that's our list. Please make sure that you like this video, subscribe, and enable notifications to always...
Alright, cool. I don't know why the 2K unlimited videos right there. But anyway, there you have it, though. This was a good little list of matches, though. Definitely brought back some memories of matches I kind of vaguely remember as well, too. But then it's all like, oh, yeah, I remember that match. But other than that, though, always shout out to partsFUNknown and putting some good shit on. Let me make sure the sound was working.
On so you never miss a fun list.
Anyway, other than that, can't wait to see what Fastlane gonna bring tonight as well too. Like I said, I put my prediction up as well too of for the matches as well as surprises that might happen. Who knows? I had some prediction of other things that happen within some of the matches. Hope it'd be crazy that some of them do happen. So other than that, it's your boy T-Bird signing off. One love. You see my little man peeking. Say hi, world. Anyway, it's your boy T-Bird signing off. One love.